Here's a brush guide for beginners to help you figure out how to use your tools effectively. We're Makeup Science Asia, the best makeup school in the Philippines. Brush sets can be overwhelming because you have so many brushes and a lot of them look similar. Don't worry, we'll help you make sense of them. Watch on. Let's start off with the brush you use for base makeup. This is a foundation brush. Most basic brush sets come with one of these. It has a large flat head with bristles that taper into a thin tip, kind of like a large paintbrush. This is perfect for applying your liquid and cream foundations in dotting or sweeping motions. Its bristles are often made of synthetic materials to keep it from absorbing pigment and product and also keeping cleanup and disinfection easy. Partner this with a blending tool for best result. Meet the large angled powder brush. The angled head of this brush allows for precise application in areas such as the perimeters of your face or your cheekbones. This makes it great for applying and blending bronzers and contour powders. You can also use this to apply powder evenly on the natural curves and slopes of your face or to sweep off excess powder from making a product fallout. Powder brushes are usually fluffy to help you achieve an even and seamless finish with powders without packing on too thickly and caking. This next brush is known universally as a powder brush. There's more than one use for it. If it's a powder pigment, you can probably get away with using this. The round and fluffy brush head is perfect for evenly dusting setting powder over your wet face. You can also use it for powder blush or lightly bronzing your cheekbones and jawline, especially if you have a smaller face. For more pigmentation, apply more pressure and hold your brush closer to the ferrule. Lighter strokes will give you even but sheer coverage. Next, we have the angled flat top brush. Flat top brushes are best used for buffing liquid and cream pigments to blend them out better. The angled head allows you more control on placing your pigment where you need it. Flat top brushes like this maximize the coverage of liquid pigments. This can also be used for powder pigments. Just be aware that this brush will give you sheerer coverage and less pigmentation. The flat top can also cause caking because it tends to pick up a lot of powder, so make sure you control your product with tapping and buffing motions. Here we have a setting brush. By the name itself and the full and fluffy bristles, you can already tell that this is used for applying and blending setting powder to help keep your wet base in place. The tapered head will help you control where you apply pigment, and you can also use this for blush and bronzer. Setting brushes come in different sizes. This is also a setting brush, only smaller. Its smaller size makes it great for under the eyes, and the oval head helps precision application if you choose to use it for highlighter on your cheekbones, nose bridge, or brow bone. Choose between these two depending on your purpose. This is a fan brush named for its flat head and fanned out bristles. Its most popular use is for applying shimmers on the cheekbones. You can also use it to gently diffuse harsh lines from contour powder, bronzer, or blush. Because it's flat, a lot of artists also use it to clean up fallout from under the eyes and on the cheekbones. These are angled definer brushes. They're also known as brow or eyeliner brushes. With a thin and angled top and stiff bristles make these great for outlining the eyebrows and creating hair-like strokes that mimic brow hairs. These are the best brushes for use with brow pomades and tinted brow gels. You can also use this to draw any liner look on your lash line using liquid or gel eyeliner products. Here's a concealer brush. It looks like a smaller version of your foundation brush with a flat head and bristles that taper into an oval. Very similar to the foundation brush because your foundation and concealer products also have similar uses for base. That said, concealer requires a more precision application around your eyes and nose and on top of blemishes and color corrector, hence the smaller brush size. This is a cream brush, and as you can see, it's almost the same as the foundation and concealer brush. The only difference is in the size. Many artists use this interchangeably with the concealer brush. It's a good idea to use a separate brush for color corrector and concealer for a more natural looking base. The smaller size makes this perfect for spot color correcting and concealing. This angled eyeshadow brush with its soft but dense bristles is perfect for applying pigment onto the crease or the corners of the eyes. The density helps it pick up pigment without packing it on too strongly, and the angled head helps with precision application. Use this to smudge and buff away harsh lines. The flat applicator brush is perfect for cutting the crease with concealer and applying cream or liquid glitter pigments for popping eye looks. This is an A-type blender brush. The shape of the bristles make it perfect for blending your eyeshadows together seamlessly. You can use this with your transition color or without any pigment to brush away harsh lines in between your eyeshadows. This is a smudger brush, also known as a cream eyeshadow brush. The rounded head helps it apply and blend cream pigments onto your eyelids. You can also use this to build pigment and smudge powder eyeshadows for smoky eye looks. The lip brush is probably the smallest brush in your kit. And you guessed it right, you use it for precise lipstick application. That was a lot, but we're happy to help, and we hope this enlightened you on what your makeup brushes are for. Learn how to use your makeup tools effectively. Send us a message and join our classes today.